This is Max. I'm calling in from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Max from Minneapolis, Minnesota. What's on your mind, Max?
Well, a lot of things right now, actually. I think I emailed you guys the other night. I said I was asking about whether or not you guys still did the whole debate, the, what was it, libertarian anarcho-capitalist thing.
Sure. So what do you got?
Whatever you got to throw at me. People have asked me why I'm an anarcho-capitalist, why I think this is a good ideology, why I like it so much.
Okay. Can I just say before you start, you cannot have both of our words at once. You have to choose one. Either you're going to take anarchist or libertarian from us, from the far left, I mean.
No, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can explain to us now. All right. So okay. So why don't you explain to us what these are? What is a libertarian anarcho-capitalist?
Well, it's where somebody is allowed to have the freedom of the state to whatever means necessary, and someone can just basically do whatever they want in a organized boundary where they're not allowed to let anybody in or anybody out without any sort of regulation.
Okay, what's the who's going to organize these boundaries?
The hierarchical society.
And how is that hierarchical society that is stateless now, how is that going to work?
Well, it's capitalist. It's one of the few things carried over from a capitalist society.
So the one thing that so what you imagine is that basically our leaders will be the richest people in the country, and they will organize things for us.
That's what capitalism is. It's anarchy, wherein people are allowed to buy whatever they want at whatever asking price they are asking for. It's basically a haggling system as you can have in, say, the diasporas or the cities in Israel. When I went there, it was you would say, I want
in the shuk. In the shuk.
Yes, like that. The markets, the bazaars. When you would go there, you could ask. They would ask 500 shekels for a soccer jersey, and you could say, well, I want to pay 350, and you could start haggling from there. You could say, well, you could say 475 for like 450.
No, I understand. I understand how haggling works. Now, so wait a second. So in the society you imagine, Max, what if the richest person, right? Let's say, because as we transition into your version of the society, right? Like the capitalists who have all the money, they're going to be the ones who organize everything, correct? As you said, they're going to be the organizers because this is the hierarchical society that you're talking about. What if they say like, hey, guys, I have $1 billion. Guess what? I just bought the shuk. And all you little guys, bye-bye. And now Max goes in to bargain with this one owner, and he says, I want that soccer jersey. And the guy says, 500 shekels. And Max says, I want to pay 300 shekels. And the guy says, all right, goodbye. Good luck buying it somewhere else because we've cornered the whole thing.
Well, then I could just buy it somewhere else. It's not.
No, Max, I just said they've bought it all up. They've bought out every other little stall that's there. Those little tiny stalls, they couldn't compete with this billionaire. So where do you get the shirt now, Max?
You buy it anywhere else, I guess.
Well, I just told you there's no other stores. He's got a monopoly. Max?
You
still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, dude, what do you do?
I'm just listening to the people in the background. What's up?
Well, those guys.
You have a wonderful day, bro, and I'll see you again soon.
No, forgive Michael, please. He is rude. He is rude.
I got something in my eye. It has nothing to do with this. I'm not listening, believe me.
Max, I'm asking you, what do you do now?
Well, I could either revolt, I could shut down his market, I could try.
How are you going to shut down his market? He's got $1 billion. You got what? $150? You got the 300 shekels?
Throw it. That's the beauty of an anarchistic society. I could throw it over.
Stop using our word that's not your word.
Wait a second. How would you throw over that?
Oh my. What do you mean? Oh my God. Anarchistic is not like. You're saying hold on. You're claiming anarchy as a word.
No. All right, listen, don't get distracted by that.
No. You can't just claim a word like that. This isn't like.
You're right.
Politics.
You're right. She cannot. I agree. Now let's get back to the scenario we were talking about. Let's say like how would you overthrow, let's say, Bloomberg News?
Just assassinate the guy.
Oh, okay. I understand that. I understand what you're saying now. So this is going to lead in your anarcho-capitalist world. The way it's going to work is monopolies and then assassinations.
Yeah.
All right. Cool world, man. Do we get jetpacks?
No.
I didn't think so. All right, buddy. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Such appropriation. It's really triggering for me. All right. Remember, folks, and caps or whatever you want to call yourselves. It's a culture, not a costume.
This is not beanbag.
Anarchists oppose hierarchy. The more you know.
Stop it. Knock it off.
I mean, I listen.
By the way, no, to be fair, can I just say, most legit answer to that question I've ever heard.
Right.
I mean, everybody else is just like, I asked them, they want to meet. We could have a free exchange of ideas. Assassinate them. Okay.
I will say,
it's not what I want, but that was by far the most intelligent answer I've heard to that question.
And that's why I had to basically wrap up the conversation, because I really don't have a response to someone who is suggesting we can develop a political system that would be based on monopolies that would be dealt with by assassination. I mean, that is, I can't really argue.
You're cornered.
Right.
You're cornered.
It's like agree to disagree on what kind of world you want.
Exactly. If we're not
500 shekels, eh? Watch your back at the souk.
Oh shoot!
It's hard to argue when you can't agree on the basic terms.
Less concerned about the direction of that conversation, it would have been really like, how do you go about organizing the assassinations when all of the private death squads are owned by the same billionaires?
Well, I'll tell you how you do that.
How do you get to the assassinations when there are no roads?
Nice.
That's how you do it. You get Bourne to do it.
Wait, so then Jason Bourne is operating as some type of like social service worker for people that aren't billionaires. That doesn't sound very capitalist.
Exactly. He is the one. That's the one thing you need is the pro bono social services top assassin spy.
So then they can see, like, I will concede, even though I'm a libertarian, we need a government provision for one thing, which is a Jason Bourne style assassination
squad. Sort of like the Jedi, but not so futuristic.
It sounds lit.
That's actually pretty awesome, dude. That was the best libertarian call I've ever had. Respect.
That was it. I mean, there you go.